Decision-making frameworks for organizational design. Organizational design is not just about structure. It's about making strategic decisions that align with business goals. Choosing the right decision-making framework can help leaders create a structure that fosters efficiency, agility, and long-term success. In this lesson, we'll explore different decision-making frameworks used in organizational design, their advantages and drawbacks, and how to apply them effectively. Why decision-making frameworks matter. Decision-making frameworks provide a structured approach to analyzing, evaluating, and selecting the best organizational design model. They help leaders navigate complexity, reduce uncertainty, and ensure that decisions align with the company's vision, culture, and operational needs. Key benefits of using decision-making frameworks include clarity provides a systematic way to evaluate different design choices. Efficiency reduces time spent on trial and error approaches. Alignment ensures decisions support strategic business objectives. Consistency creates a repeatable process for future structural changes. Without a clear decision-making framework, organizations risk making reactive, short-term decisions that lead to inefficiencies and misalignment with long-term goals. Key decision-making frameworks for organizational design. 1. The contingency approach. The contingency approach suggests that the best organizational structure depends on external and internal factors such as company size, industry dynamics, and market conditions. Instead of a one-size-fits-all model, leaders should design structures that fit their specific business environment. Key considerations. What is the company's size and stage of growth? How dynamic or stable is the industry? What level of flexibility is required to compete effectively? Pros: highly adaptable to different business environments. Encourages a customized approach rather than rigid structures. Cons: requires constant evaluation and adjustment. Can be difficult to implement if internal resistance exists. 2. The McKinsey 7S framework. Developed by McKinsey & Company. This framework assesses organizational design based on 7 interdependent factors. 1. Strategy, the company's long-term plan and competitive advantage. 2. Structure, the way responsibilities and reporting relationships are arranged. 3. Systems, the processes and workflows that support daily operations. 4. Shared values, the core values and culture driving the organization. 5. Skills, the capabilities and expertise within the workforce. 6. Style, leadership approach and management style. 7. Staff, talent management and workforce planning. Application, leaders analyze these 7 factors to ensure their organizational design aligns with business strategy and operational needs. Pros: provides a holistic view of organizational effectiveness. Helps align structural changes with company culture and strategy. Cons: complex and requires in-depth analysis. Time-consuming to implement effectively. 3. The RACI framework, responsible, accountable, consulted, informed. The RACI framework is a decision-making tool that clarifies roles and responsibilities within an organization. It is particularly useful in restructuring efforts and cross-functional collaboration. How it works? Responsible, the person responsible for executing a task. Accountable, the person ultimately answerable for the outcome. Consulted, individuals who provide input before decisions are made. Informed, people who need to be updated about decisions and progress. Pros: reduces ambiguity in decision-making roles. Improves accountability and communication across teams. Cons: can become overly complex if applied rigidly. Requires continuous updates as roles evolve. 4. The Sinafin framework. The Sinafin framework helps leaders determine the best decision-making approach based on the complexity of the business environment. Categories: simple, best practices and clear rules apply, e.g. standardized processes. Complicated, requires expert analysis and best practices, e.g. market expansion. Complex, requires experimentation and adaptive learning, e.g. innovation projects. Chaotic, needs immediate action and crisis management, e.g. market disruptions. Pros: helps organizations respond appropriately to different challenges. Encourages adaptive decision-making and flexibility. Cons: requires strong leadership judgment to categorize issues correctly. May not fit organizations with highly rigid structures. Hashtag choosing the right framework for your organization. Selecting a decision-making framework depends on several factors. 1. Business goals. Are you optimizing for efficiency, innovation, or scalability? 2. Industry dynamics. Are you in a stable or rapidly changing industry? 3. Organizational size and complexity. Does your structure require simple or highly interconnected decision-making? 4. Leadership style. Is decision-making centralized or distributed across teams? Best practices for applying decision-making frameworks. Combine multiple frameworks for a comprehensive approach. Regularly review and adjust decisions as business needs evolve. Communicate decision-making criteria clearly across leadership and teams. Use data-driven insights to support structural changes. Case studies. Decision-making frameworks in action. 1. Apple. Using the contingency approach, Apple adapts its organizational structure based on product cycles and market trends. Flexibility allows the company to shift between functional and divisional structures as needed. 2. Tesla. Framework for rapid decision-making. Clear accountability for product development and innovation projects. Decentralized decision-making at the operational level, with Elon Musk maintaining high-level oversight. 3. Google. Synaphin Framework for Innovation. Encourages experimentation in complex environments such as AI and cloud computing. Uses structured decision-making for stable business operations, such as advertising and search algorithms. Final thoughts. Choosing the right decision-making framework is essential for designing an effective organizational structure. Whether you use contingency-based planning, the McKinsey 7S model, RACI, or the Synaphin framework, the key is to align decision-making with business strategy, culture, and operational realities. In the next lesson, we will explore how leadership plays a critical role in shaping and sustaining organizational design.